Yes, guys, and welcome to Flares. We are returning. It's been a few months break, I think, but we are here, and this time our co-host today is Coyd. You know him all well, and here he is.
Right,
and this week's guest, we have the amazing Nat from Rafters.
Go on, up the Rafters.
Yeah, just a quick shout out about Rafters. You've got a music video coming out on our YouTube that we filmed a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
It will be out
It's up to you, Ramsey.
2 days after this airs.
Right.
So this will go out, I think, on Wednesday.
Yeah.
And then on the
So
Friday.
if my maths are correct, that's a Sunday.
No.
2 days. Friday.
One sec. Oh, yeah, there we go.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so it'll be out a week tomorrow.
No, it'll be out 2 days after this podcast airs.
Or as he calls it, arrive day.
Anyways, we are here at the amazing Killa Carbs. Thank you so much to shout out to Laura and the crew for letting us have the space to use. So this is the best pizza ever in Darwin. Should we have some? We haven't actually. We touched a little bit of it.
I did touch a little bit.
Go on, Nat, you have some of this. You haven't had a single piece of this yet.
Is it an half and half one? Mate?
Yeah, it
half
is.
chips, half rice.
Go on, get in there.
Get stuck in. Are we just starting off a podcast by eating people?
Yeah, we are starting off a podcast eating some pizza.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'll keep us grounded while you two got a mouthful.
No, mega with that.
For real though, this is like
It's really good.
This tastes like how a good back rub feels. This is fucking phenomenal. Holy shit.
I can get down with that.
Anyway, whilst we're finishing this, do you want to introduce the first topic for today, which I believe is about Live Nation and Ticketmaster?
Yeah, so we did spot those the eagle-eyed amongst you, especially those who are into live shows and gigs and the general music scene. You'll notice that Ticketmaster CEO, I think it was, came out this week actually commenting that dynamic pricing, etc. People paying £400 for Oasis tickets. These tickets are actually too cheap, and it's a wonder that people are complaining about them. Yeah. Which I don't know about you guys, but that absolutely baffled me. I think the UK average salary means if you're spending your entire weekly earnings on a gig ticket, that's reasonable. I just think that's going to completely desaturate live music.
The big problem is it's not the artist that necessarily gets this money. It's Live Nation and Ticketmaster that take it, because it's that dynamic pricing thing that they do, isn't it?
Well, I mean, regardless, the dynamic pricing thing is one aspect of it. Now, I can kind of understand that, because I don't know if have you ever done it on the train line? You're booking in advance, it's a bit cheaper. Or like someone announces a show at like a small club or a small independent venue. You buy an early bird ticket. It's a bit cheaper than if you buy a week before, to encourage those early sales. Yeah. That level of dynamic pricing for me is wholly and totally acceptable. But I think the idea of the £400-500 ticket mark being considered reasonable is baffling.
Bands must get a say in. So like when you said earlier about Fontaine's price, when you got kneecaps,
I didn't get kneecaps. I didn't get kneecaps. No,
right,
I'm still
get
walking.
Kneecap, did you not? Shame. I always say it's not been a good night unless you
By
get
the end of this
kneecaps.
podcast, you will be kneecapped.
I said earlier, I went to the Fontaine show back in summer.
Yeah.
4 bands on that lineup. You've got Fontaine's headlining. You have Kneecap, Murder Capital, an English Teacher, all on the same lineup. They're all established bands themselves that you paid considerable amounts to watch it in a live environment. Anyway, add to the fact that you're also in a makeshift venue in the middle of Wythenshawe that the promoters had to build from scratch. And beers were £5.50 and tickets were £50. So for £50, they've managed to house 4,000 or 5,000 people, put all the bars and toilets and infrastructure in place, basically build the venue from scratch, and they can afford to pass on £50 to the customer. I don't understand the disparity between that and Taylor Swift walking into the Anfield.
Yeah,
it's been there a while, hasn't it?
I know. It's like
it's not like paying grand rent on that, is it?
No. I just like Taylor Swift and Ed Sheeran. Like, surely they don't need to be making. They don't need to be putting I don't know. It's like there were a thing with Johnny Moore, and Johnny Moore said
those private jets don't pay for themselves now.
No, I know, but like Johnny Moore put an affordability. Do you remember when he was doing gigs and he put on an
affordability ticket?
That is mega, is that?
Yeah, absolutely.
You got to get people lying.
Well, was it Radiohead as well that capped all the prices of the tickets recently? They've just announced a lot of shows coming up because they've been doing Smile, haven't they? In the meantime, Johnny Greenwood and Tom York. They've now actually formally announced,
and they've capped their prices.
Yeah.
See,
they refuse to allow it. No resales, no touting, no dynamic pricing. That's the price, and it's affordable to the customer.
And they could kill it.
And the Cure did the same. The Cure did the same.
Yeah.
The Cure have just announced their next tour. So there's obviously...
We're saying it's mostly Americans that are the problem.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't be the first time we've said that. Probably won't be the last.
Blame the Yanks.
Yeah. I mean, they gave us Elvis Presley, but aside from that, it's all been downhill from there, hasn't it?
What do you think about Oasis then? That's quite controversial. What do you think about their pricing things? I mean, they've set their prices at 150 quid. And obviously,
everything's been scalped to hell, hasn't it?
The way that Ticketmaster have done it, is that...
One thing I'll say about that Oasis show, I was unfortunate enough not to be able to get a ticket. I got an house about a week before the shows as well, so there was no chance I was getting one in resale. But yeah, when I actually looked at the level of production, how huge that stage was and how much work it must have gone to convert Eaton Park into a show like that, and the lineup as well was solid. The supports were really big acts that you'd pay to see. You pay considerable money to see alone. I can slowly but surely warm to the biggest band in the world being £150 when there's that much level gone into the production. But even so, like back in my day, we're all of a similar age. At least
Eaton Park were 50 quid.
180 quid for it was a Leeds festival ticket. It was like 4 days of music and some of the biggest bands in the world, like the White Stripes and Queens of the Stone Age. And I get inflation and the cost of living and everything, but it's not gone up threefold, has it?
No.
I mean,
no,
not since 2010.
No.
But according to the CEO of Ticketmaster, $800 for Beyonce is nothing.
Yeah, but that's quite easy to say when that's your hourly wage. If what I get paid an hour was a gig ticket to see Beyonce, I'd be Well, it's just relative economy, isn't it?
Lack of awareness of normal people.
Yeah. Yeah, people who aren't on 3 figures an hour, basically.
So someone you brought up in the middle of that is that something I'd love to transfer on. Maybe we'll talk about this again next week as well, because we need our Taylor Swift correspondent. But what do you guys think of the new Taylor Swift album?
I haven't listened to any of Taylor Swift's previous albums, let alone this one. So I could not comment.
No. I'm not trying to be cool. I couldn't name you one Taylor Swift song.
I know that I Knew You Were Trouble When You Walked In. That's been up radio a lot, hasn't it?
That was, God, I bet she got
Do you know what I found out the other day?
Yeah.
I was really surprised at this. I don't know. I know you're the same age as me. How old are you?
I'm 27.
Good age.
No, I'm 36.
Good age.
I'm
36, right. So Taylor Swift's 2 years older than me. She's like 35. I'm 34.
She's your age.
She was born in 1989. Which I also found out is
good age.
Which I also found out is one of her albums, and that's why the album's called that.
1989.
Yeah, because that was the year she was born. Terrible vintage, that one. Almost 91 was better. That's all I'm saying.
Almost as good as the band in 1979.
Yeah, they weren't born in 1975 though, were they? They were much younger than that.
Why did I say 79? It was 1975.
I don't know. It's not the
the
first blueprint. Won't be the last. I don't think. Was it?
That pizza's gone straight to you.
Oh mate, I know. I'm pizza drunk. That's how good it is.
Honestly though, like shout out. I know it's like sounds like I'm going shout out to our sponsors, but seriously, if you've not done a Killa Carbs yet, I practically live in this.
It's above Greenfields in Darwin. Get yourself up here, and it's phenomenal.
What I love is you can go buy a pint, come upstairs, order your pizza, sit and have your pint, and then take your pizza with you.
That's it.
Absolutely phenomenal.
More takeaways should have pints.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So it's missing. It's an element of most takeaways. I don't know if you've got children,
but parks are the same. I like a park that is close to a bar. So Edgeworth, for me, I'm like, let's go Edgeworth. Bars open, parks there. Perfect.
Ideal.
Beer,
I can have a beer.
away.
You lot can have a play. Yeah. Job done.
I'll sit here and watch.
Well, Craven Heifer just built a little play area, and that was probably why.
Yeah.
Shout out to Em as well. There she goes. Thank you so much.
She's rushed off her feet.
Getting pizza all around to you busy people.
What are you doing
in
them
Darwin.
pumps after?
There's a really long in-joke there, and I'm not going into that one on air.
Well, what else has been in the week this news?
In the week this news.
Wet. What else has been in the news this week?
Had half a pint.
Have you been sleeping?
No. Sleep's never met her. She's sleeping in the room with us, like.
Sleeping Beauty.
I'll tell you what I wouldn't mind bringing up a little bit, because it's a bit of a controversial topic.
We like controversy.
Do you know what? I sound like Alan Partridge here, but let me shock you. I actually quite like Trump, not as a politician or as a human being, but just you've always got to have some mad caricature in politics.
He's a sassy bitch.
Yeah, it's funny. I could watch clips of him all day long.
I would find it interesting how people are going to start. peace in the Middle East. Is it peace in the Middle East?
No.
Is it fuck?
Is it? I don't know.
It's going to be peaceful when there's no one there, isn't it? If you flatten a place, its very nature, it's peaceful because it doesn't exist anymore.
He wants to build hotels and shit like that, doesn't he?
That's how you get to the next Dubai.
And
that's what I heard.
That's
in
what
10 years.
He said, we'll knock it all down and we'll begin again.
It's going to be the new Riviera.
Hotels, the best hotels.
I heard. My little girl, Daddy, I've got a job. Where's that then? Gaza Strip. I said, no, you're not, love. You're staying here. I'm going Gaza. Gaza.
To be honest with you, if you hadn't been following, well, if you'd lived in a hole for the last 20 years, you would actually think that the Gaza Strip sounds like a bit of a nice destination. Like, where are you off on holiday this year?
Yeah,
I'm
Gaza
going
Strip.
Gaza Strip.
Yeah. Oh, it's all cheesy boozers, you know,
it's
like when you go to Ibiza, we'll go straight tonight.
It's like going Guantanamo Bay, isn't it? Like, if you didn't know the bottom of that, you'd be
treat
like,
yourself, go to Gaza Strip.
Hey, package holiday.
Hey, 2 for 1. Shots, 2 for 1. Gaza Strip. Gaza Strip, get in here. Hey.
Shots, 2 for 1. Yeah. That's a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Might not
not anymore. Just alcohol. Go on, it's in the past. Jesus.
Right. I like how we sat down and we said, right, nothing
too controversial.
Nothing controversial. Nothing blue.
And we're straight to offering 2 for 1 shots.
Yeah, fair enough. 2 for 1 shots on Gaza Strip.
Has there been anything else in the music news this week? That's more.
Soulwax have a new album coming out. That's out next Thursday, and I am absolutely buzzing about that because I'm probably the biggest Soulwax fan in Darwin.
Soulwax, phenomenal.
Love him, but yeah, I know that's probably gone like a lead balloon for a lot of the people. They're one of my favourite bands of all time. They've announced a new album that's out next Thursday, and they've just dropped tickets for Victoria Warehouse in January. So I'm locked and loaded with one pre-saved in my Spotify and the other one in my C-tickets wallet.
Right. I heard so Liam Gallagher's son is in a band called Villanelle, yeah. Villanelle, so they released their single this week.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Did anyone listen to it?
I've listened to it.
Oh, is it good?
I wanted to like it.
You wanted to like it? Was it?
But I've got to be honest, and I don't want to slag any bands off or anything.
Just not very
I might
good.
just not understand it.
Yeah.
Just didn't do it for me.
So, this is a good one to cover, right? The offspring of rock stars that then go on to become musicians themselves. Because Inhaler are actually really good, and that's Bono's kid.
Yeah.
Now they're actually mint. Yeah. And it doesn't really sound like Bono, which is probably why they're mint.
Yeah.
He's gone and done something totally different to you two, who frankly,
they're actually good.
Yeah, they're actually good for a start. He hasn't put his dad's silly voice on. The guitarist doesn't play one note with 16,000 delay pedals. They're actually a decent
good band. Yeah, so it depends.
But sometimes, like the father and the son, the kid, the sprout from which it grew does not often grow as Jaden Smith. Yeah. Well, was it Willow Smith? They did that hair back and forth. Yeah. No, see, Will Smith had Certified Bangers. That was just a bit like,
Yeah. One of my favourites was Audio Slave.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's not a son or daughter. That's Jason Boyd's brother, Jason Boyd from Incubus.
I'm surprised the White Stripes haven't come out that the father and daughter now, have they? Because they've been everything else.
Yeah. Get daughter in, auntie in, grandma in.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Jack White's family tree is just a circle round Meg White.
Can't be anything you want it to be.
I didn't know 1975. His dad, correct me if I'm wrong, is on Phoenix Nights as half a shilling.
No way.
Really?
Do you know what? Nothing blue, nothing offensive. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Said never was back.
Yeah, half a shilling.
That's his dad.
Yeah.
So if you're looking at nepotism in that sense, he's done very well.
Yeah. I mean,
is that true? You might have to Google that after.
We just spouting fake news.
I don't think the son of that person, Ramsey's going to frantically Google this now too.
It's true, and his mum's Denise Welsh.
Because I'm working on Cooler Shaker. They've got a new album coming out in March. Part of my role is to do.
What was his name in Phoenix Nights?
Arthur Schilling.
That's the band.
Arthur Schilling.
And the racist.
So Cooler Shaker, Crispian Mills, lead singer, was the son of was it Heather Mills? Or Helen Mills.
That is correct. Tim Healy.
Tim Healy, there you go. So that's a fantastic fact that I'm going to use that one. Yeah, I think it was Helen Mills. And then Sir John Mills as well. He's from like a long line of
Mills.
prestigious actors and actresses. But then he formed Cooler Shaker, and they've got a new album coming out.
Class.
They only announced it about 2 weeks ago.
Cooler Shaker, man.
They were a great band. Great.
Yeah.
Do you know what? They were one of the like more underrated Britpop bands that I'd sort of prefer. They had that sort of Kasabian edge before Kasabian. Really psychedelic and that.
What's their
They had Hush, didn't they? Hush.
That's a cover, isn't it? From
that is, but they had Tutti Verdi and Pesto.
Yeah,
that was good.
Was it not a
Very psychedelic.
What was it? Born in the China.
Yeah.
Born in the China.
I don't think that was the words. Somehow.
I know.
That was definitely not the lyrics.
Oh, this vagina then.
Born in the Vagina.
That's how I remembered it.
Weren't we all?
Were.
Well, not in 2025. It
Great. This is a great question, actually.
It
Okay.
could happen.
Sneeze.
Right. So, what's the worst thing you've thought?
Shoot again.
There's 4 mouths to feed. Sorry.
What's the worst song? What's the worst time you've done the wrong song lyrics or something? You know?
Oh, easy. I want to be a dog. I used to think I want to be a dog. I used to say to my dad, why does he want to be a dog? That's easy.
Mine. I bring this up because
I think we all wanted to be a dog when we were a kid, though, didn't we?
Absolutely. Some people can identify as dogs these days.
People living their absolute best life. Yeah,
I'd like to live.
I brought this up because
they'll be rough in the morning, though.
I thought the song Duck Sauce. The song, what was it?
Barbra Streisand.
No, not Barbra Streisand. The other one.
I had a mate who did a remix.
Time after time. That one. For the longest time, I thought I said time after time.
I touched myself.
I didn't realise it was touch myself. I thought it was myself.
Oh
God, Ramsey,
that's dark.
Anyway, lads,
No.
Have a lovely time.
And I was listening to it because it makes so much sense, especially when it goes, and I can do it anywhere that I want it. and that's why I thought it made myself. I thought it was an edgy song because they were an edgy band, weren't they?
We were right.
I don't know.
They weren't an edgy band. It was A-Track and Armand Van Helden. There were just 2 DJs who got together to do a project and not themselves, hopefully. Jesus. I tell you what, though. Speaking of Duck Sauce,
I thought you were going to say speaking of suicide.
That Barbra Streisand song. One of my mates once did a re-edit of that, and he changed the words. In fact, there was this tool online. Do you remember you used to get those like flash things online?
Yeah.
And you could like make stuff like soundboard. Yeah, you get like Arnold Schwarzenegger soundboards and stuff like that.
Yeah.
He found one that was like Barbra Streisand, but you could put whatever words in you want, and the voice would say those words.
Yeah.
And he changed it to Peter Sutcliffe. So it's like,
it fits.
Peter Sutcliffe.
Every serial killer.
What
I
was
think he
it?
played it in a nightclub once, and everyone was like,
Did you
"What?"
say Peter Sutcliffe?
Peter Sutcliffe.
Oh, what
Let
was
the
it?
bodies let the bodies hit the floor.
Oh Christ. Fred West.
Oh, what was it?
I've got a good in a bit, Fred
when
West.
that BBC, they were halfway through, like it was like Radio 1 at night, and then halfway through, just before they dropped, they went. Oh, what was it? Who was it that died? It was one of the royals that died.
Diana.
No, it wasn't that. It wasn't that. It was like the Prince of Wales has just passed away. Have you not seen that?
Oh yeah. When it was like they sort of faded it out.
Yeah,
and then
they
the
just put it back
announcement,
on.
and then just put it back in. It was like on a Essential mix or something.
Yeah, that was phenomenal.
I was just thinking of a time when my dad were digging on beach. He dug a massive hole, and a woman walked past. She went, "Oh, you're good at digging," and he said, "Oh, my dad was Fred West." She didn't know what to say. She went, "Oh." Anyway,
I've just had a new patio done as well.
Right.
You'll never find the bodies. Okay.
Next
question.
Okay, with all the news and what we've been up to out of the way with, let's talk about something actually meaningful, which is the Rafters. What
Very
have you
meaningful.
guys been up to recently? You've done a few gigs recently, and we also filmed a music video, didn't we?
We did. So the Stuck on Your Fingers came out 2 weeks ago. Did it 2 weeks ago, whatever.
Yeah.
Did really well. I was so buzzing because we had an headline show in Manchester. It's only a small venue, but it's at the Eagle at Salford.
Yeah.
So I was dead nervous.
Great venue.
Unbelievable.
I've had a shot with Guy Garvey in there.
That is amazing.
I bumped into him on a Good Friday, and there was literally just me, mate Rob, and Guy Garvey, and I was like, "Do you want a shot of tequila?" I just didn't know what else to say to him.
Yeah, and did he? And he said, "Yeah." Oh God,
Was it good tequila?
It was. It was pub tequila, innit? Pub grub.
Can't believe you did that to Guy Garvey.
But it seems like a type of pub.
That's his local.
Is it?
Yeah.
Right.
So
I knew it were cool
Blueprint Studios is behind Eagle Inn. That's where they did the first 2 albums.
Right.
It literally there. So they were in pub all the time because they were
class.
every time they come out the studio.
Weirdly enough, the first thing I ever released was a place where they used to practice in Bury called Studio. That's going back like 15 years. Anyway, so I was slightly...
There's some elbow Rafters synergy going on.
Well, we're slightly polar opposites, aren't we, musically? But it's hard to get people, obviously being from Darwin. I think I said this to Ramsey, being in a Darwin band, when you're sort of 20, 30 miles away from a city centre, it's like, is there any point in dragging people to city centres? But then when we've played the venues in Darwin, sort of like quite a few times, and like you want to support them and stuff. But
this is another really good question, because I think we've talked about this a few times. So what a lot of places in Manchester will do is they'll get a band from like a small town like Darwin or something like that, and they'll go on, book a coach and bring all your mates, and then you bring 20 mates that then spend tons of money over the bar and stuff like that. Like, you're not really gaining anything from that gig, you're just shipping your mates to a spot, really.
So which brings me on, so it was only
crowd, isn't it?
Crowd, massively. But so we'd done a gig in the gig that we did in Sheffield was the one with Phil Daniels, where he got on stage with us. It was
amazing,
a really good, mate, incredible. But then
what's he like?
I were mint, mate.
Yeah.
Mint.
Oh.
I'll tell you about Phil in a minute. Uncle Phil, I will call it him. I got really personal with him. Anyway,
I'll be back in a sec, carry on, guys.
Where's he going?
I'm just checking the battery on cameras.
So a few people from that gig turned up, and we'd give a few Rafters tops out at the Sheffield gig. So
this doesn't happen on Newsnight, does it?
No, what's he doing?
He's got to check batteries on camera.
Carrying on. Anyway, I was buzzing that there were a few people that had turned up from that gig who lived in Manchester.
Yeah,
it was like a good group, and to fill that, it's like 50 people. It's rammed.
Yeah.
I won't say there were like 40 odd people in, but then people come from Darwin, some people come from Manchester. So it were a small victory.
It's not too far from Victoria, is it? Either the Eagles.
No,
you can do the little mooch over.
Yeah, so
like academy where you're like.
Yeah. I loved it. I just love that people had come as well. You know, I always worried about playing those gigs in Manchester. It's like, because I was saying to Ramsey, is there any point in coming? I'm like, I put people off a little bit sometimes.
Yeah,
like,
it's just
like, we've only got a 45 minute set, and I get it. But I was buzzing when it was really good. It was really good. So I was buzzing. The new song came out on that day, which has done really well and stuff.
Well,
wanted to get played on Radio 6. That's my next mission.
That's the milestone.
Yeah, well, I think we're good enough. I just think I need to send more threatening emails and letters.
Not to leak anything, but we are doing some more filming with 3 bands in a few weeks. You're one of them.
You're okay.
Rafters is one of them, and then another one of them.
Sounds like it's news to him.
Another one.
Has he formally booked you for this yet, or is it just?
No, it's been booked. Where am I?
What?
We are doing a return with all the Firelit content. So one of those is secret gigs is coming back. Watch this space, and the first one back is going to be Rafters, Hollins, and Still Life.
So that's why. So Still Life, who recorded Gimmick Wheels.
Yeah, and that's why I say because they just got played on Radio 6.
Did I do the one? Was I the first secret gig or one of the first?
You were.
No, you did the one.
You were the fourth.
Fourth.
Right, but you were. The original one that we did in 2019 when it was COVID. I think you did it like the
That's
week
how
before.
we first met, because I think you watched one of them and one of you hit me up saying, "Can we do one?" I was like, "Alright."
Yeah.
And then you turned up with your dad. I remember.
Yeah, steaming. My dad. We took my dad into the bottom bit where it was
He's steaming.
Oh, he got me off.
Is that his name?
He's on a stag do.
My dad's steaming.
He's on a 24/7 stag do. No, but I took my dad. You were doing all this DJ, like this loud boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
In that little, you had this mad room at bottom, didn't you?
You could call it that. Yeah.
My dad was like that with pork pie hat on. We were like, what's going on? What the bloody hell's this? He's just shouting. So yeah, I can't remember what I was saying. Rafters.
Yeah, that was the first secret gig, but we've got another one booked in now in a few weeks. We're filming it at Basement, shout out Basement.
In Ramsey's basement.
Yeah.
Always wanted to go there.
Yeah.
You would end up there one day.
Chain in the closet with Craig from Big Brother season 1. That's a weird fucking throwback. That's a Bo Selector quote. Okay, and anyways, but we're filming this. But yeah, Still Life, they were just played on Radio 6.
Yeah. So we've played really good Still Life. 4 times on Radio X, which like, I don't know.
I keep forgetting Radio X.
It's more of like a.
Radio 6 a bit like hipstery though.
And Radio 6 isn't.
No, Radio X plays like proper indie music. Like Radio
John
6.
Kennedy is dead.
Radio 6 plays a bit like. I feel like unless you got some real like left of the centre quirk about you, it's not really a platform for like proper indie rock and roll. I'm hoping that's changing. I
don't know, mate. I don't know. I just want to compete with the bands.
Aim for Radio 1.
Mate, it's so cool.
Right.
I said to Ramsey, we got an email which we've never had. So when you upload to introduce him, we got an email from BBC Radio 1 saying someone from BBC Radio 1 has listened to your thing. So I'm like, this doesn't. So I'm like, we're gonna get played. And we're like buzzing. No, it's never happened.
No, it doesn't. It just means someone's heard it.
But then we never had that before. So I'm like,
that means they've actually bothered to listen to it.
Yeah.
Right.
I used to get it all the time. Loads of my mates. We don't message each other. Going, they've heard it. They've heard it.
No, it's a bit like, you could be played.
One out of 6 times.
Don't check your phone at 4 in the morning to see if you have, which I did.
Yeah.
4 in the morning.
Thing is, you need to be on the PRS and stuff like that and collect royalties and shit like that. Because when we got played on Radio Lancashire, we managed to claim 25 quid in PRS royalties.
That's more than a year's worth of Spotify royalties.
Yeah, that is.
It was. Yeah. More than a decade.
I think the entirety of Dead Cherry's career resulted in £18.30.
Right.
Which is great.
Night out,
I had 12,000 streams on every sale. About 8 quid for it.
It's a tough business.
Yeah.
Oh, but Phil Daniels was brilliant, by the way. He was
let's
such a
go
nice
back to
bloke. When we got there, he was like helping us reversing. So I'm like, oh my god, that's Phil
Daniels is backing me in.
He was backing us in. It was class.
It's not your voice-sprung Dutch technique, you know.
Always saying all that. It was brilliant. It was good. And then the little green room, he was like, I don't know. I think he thought that we were younger than what we were. I think he thought we were 18. And he was like, I've got you some sweets and pop and crisps and some beers and it were in this room that was like red. Like, it
was
like
it Network, weren't it?
It was Network, great venue. Yeah,
we built their website. I know the owner quite well.
It was brilliant. It was really good.
Yeah, it's great venue. It used to be Plug way back in the day on Matilda Street.
Yeah, nice little music scene they've got this in Sheffield. I was supposed to play in another venue in Sheffield, but politics got in the way.
Anyway, that one, I think that brings us to our total time. We've actually been doing this for 40 minutes now, which flew by. That
superb.
Talking rubbish.
So yeah, just to get us out of this. So shout out to where the fuck are we? Killa Carbs. Shout out to Killa Carbs for hosting us.
Have you had a coffee today?
No.
You've had your medication.
Thank you. Anyways, yeah, make sure you come check out the pizzas. Shout out to these guys. Make sure you check out the Rafters new release. Also, keep an eye out for the music video that's coming out very soon. Thank you again to Coyd, who's come and helped us on this endeavour. And we will see you again next week. See you later.
Stay classy, San Diego.
Thank you.
No.
Anyway, I could have talked all day.
No, I want to just redo the beginning again because I fucked it up so badly.
So hang on, fill the pints back up, spit the pizza back out. Continuity is going to be all over it, sure.
We're just going to let it happen. Okay, fuck it. Right. That's it.
Peace out. Done? You're happy?
Yeah.
Well done, Ramsey. Well done.